Alright, so this next video is going to be for renovated properties. Okay, so the concept of it is like this. Once an investor buys a property, he then has to resell it, right? So on the MLS, there's two transactions whenever an investor or a rehabber, I should say, whenever a rehabber or a developer buys a property on the MLS, eventually whenever they're done renovating it, they have to do what? Sanjeev, they have to do what?
Sorry, repeat your question again.
Okay, well, they have to, there's two transactions. One is the cash transaction where they buy the property on the MLS. The second one is the transaction after they're done renovating where they sell it on the MLS, right?
Okay.
So there's two transactions. The first category was that first transaction when they buy it for cash, okay? The second transaction is when they sell it, okay? So the first category, we were looking for buyers that bought this. Now we're looking for basically the investors that are selling the renovated properties, okay? So we're going to go through here. We're going to do the same date range. Actually, let's just do less. So let's just do 7291. Okay. Computer's being a little slow. It's okay. Okay. We're gonna scroll down and we're gonna remove all cash.
Okay.
Alright, so again, we're going to do the date range right here, okay? We're going to do the single family and townhouse, alright? And then we're not going to do all cash, so no worries about that. And then we're going to do, let's just say we're doing the same zip code, let's just say, okay? We're going to go to results. Oh, sorry, last thing. We're going to do, I'll scroll all the way to the bottom. Oh my God, this computer's being so slow. Alright, scroll all the way to the bottom. We're going to add a field. Don't worry about this actually right now. We're going to do price per square foot right there. Okay, we're going to do 140 plus. Okay?
Okay.
Now, we're going to go back to the results. So you see there's 71 matches here, all right? I'm going to go to results. And now what we're looking for is the exact opposite. So same thing, same process. We're going to go to all, export, okay? We're going to do cash buyer export. All right, we're going to make this into a table. Okay, put the close price over here. By the way, I'm going to change this on the MLS so that you don't have to change around these the formatting. Okay, but I'm going to do the order, so don't worry about that. Now, for this one, we do not care about the selling agent. Okay, we only want the listing agent. Okay, again, we're going to do cash buyer. And then this one's going to say type of buyer. So the same thing. And then we're just going to go through them again. Okay, so back to results. We're going to go check none. And we're going to go through them one by one. All right? And the purpose of this is we're looking for renovated properties. So we're looking for things that say newly remodeled, just like this one. Not necessarily move-in ready, because there can be properties that aren't investor renovated that are move-in ready. Okay, but the best way to do this is to look at the pictures and then to look at the description. You look at the pictures, boom, you see beautiful, beautiful pictures, beautiful property, renovated. As you can see, it's very obvious that it's renovated, right? Nothing in it. Sometimes they do have what's called staging. Are you familiar with what staging is?
Sorry?
Do you know what staging is?
No, sorry, I don't know.
Okay. It's whenever they put not fake, but they put furniture in the home just to make it look like it's it's a nice home. But it's still like a new property. Anyway, so this is a renovated property, right? Very clearly, right? So we would add this one. So 3 Rota Court. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot again. The first thing that we're going to do is organize it by price. You want to do that before you export it, by the way. Okay? So 3 Rota Court. Yes, this is an investment property. We can tell by the pictures. So what we're going to do is, again, look for the cash buyer. Okay? And now with this one, like I said, sometimes it's going to be the owner here. And sometimes, since they will have already recorded the deed, it'll be in the name of the new homeowner. So you'll have to look back you'll have to look back. But here, you can see that it wasn't. So right here, Mish Land, right? LLC was sold in the 22nd of May. But we go ahead and put the owner right here, Rota Court Southland Trust. Okay? Type of buyer, what do you think for this one? Sanjeev,
Yes, yes.
what do you think the type of buyer is for this one?
Investor?
Well, remember, these are the 4 categories.
Buy and hold.
For this one, remember, it's anything that's remodeled, right, is a rehabber. Okay?
Okay, yes, yes. Got it.
Huh?
Yes, yes, got it.
Okay.
We have.
Okay. So pretty much all of these for the renovated properties are going to be rehabbers. Since right now we're doing renovated properties, so pretty much all of them are going to be rehabbers. So we can go back to the Excel sheet. Put rehabber, okay? Okay. Now, we're going to go to the next one. Now, let's see if this one's renovated or not. Investor, if it's an investment property that was renovated. Looks nice.
Yes, it's again a rehabber.
What's that? Sanjeev, what was that?
In this case, the type of buyer is again rehabber.
Man, I can't hear you.
I'm saying that in this case, again, the type of buyer is rehabber.
For this one?
Yes, yes.
Yes, but be careful. This is why I said this one was more complicated, because you can get properties that look like they're renovated, but they might not be. Okay? So we're only looking for cash buyers, remember. So to me, since I have a trained eye, I already know that this is not an investor who renovated this property. Okay? You can tell, you see, there's an old couch, even though it looks nice, there's an older couch, right? There's like a little, there's like a little eat sign here. Let me show you. This is the way to tell right here. If you look at the tax record, boom, there you can see, okay? You look at the tax record, you can see that the seller was just a person. It wasn't an LLC, okay? So this wasn't an investor who renovated the property. It's not a cash buyer. It's just someone that took really good care of the home. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try the next one. And I want you to guess the next one.
Can you let me know that what to type in that property?
I'm sorry?
What to type in that type of buyer field?
Oh, right. No. We're not typing it in. Remember, we're deleting that one. So that was this. We're deleting anything that's not an investment property. Okay? So we'll be deleting that one. Now we're looking at 113 Highland Court. Okay, you see that? So this one's sold for $240. It has a long description. Let's look at the pictures. This one, I'm gonna guess, also is not an investment property. I can tell by the appliances, but you can also tell by the kind of bed sheets. Like the bed is a little older, it's not really, doesn't really match that well. And I'm gonna verify it in the tax record, and I'm gonna make sure that it's not an investment property, that it's not an LLC that owns this or that bought it and resold it. Okay, again, see? It's just a person who was selling this property. So it wasn't an investor who renovated it. Okay? So this one also, 113 Highland, we're going to delete. Does this all make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What about this one?
Yes.
No. But is it what the first thing that we're going to ask is this an investment property? If it's not, we just want to delete it. If it is, then we'll put the owner and the type of buyer. Right? Is this an investment property? That's the question.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the tax record. Let's verify that. Okay. Terrellon Homes, LLC. Okay. Now, this one is more of a rare scenario. The reason is because we're looking for renovated properties, but this is actually a cash property. So this person bought this home in order to renovate it. Okay? So we'll add them, whoever they were. Let's see, Terrellon Homes. We add them here. And then we're gonna, for this one, all right, this is a great example. Right here, land value, house to be demolished. What does that mean? They're gonna tear down the house and have to build a new house there, right? So that is what's considered a developer. Okay? Do you follow? Okay. Let's keep going. Let's try a few more. What do you think? I already know that this is not an investment property. You can see it's still a little bit old here. The appliances are a little older. It's not right here. You can tell like it's not as nice. It's not granite. You can just tell it's a little older, right? You know, wires everywhere. It's not nice. And again, the way to double check that is the tax record. And to make sure that an LLC did not buy it. If it didn't buy it, then it's definitely not an investment property. So the seller was just a person. Jane is Peter, so that's just a person. That's not an LLC. It's not a corporation. So this one's not an investment property. So we're going to delete it. Okay?
Yes.
What is this? Moffett. 340 Moffett. Okay? I'm going to let you do the next one, and then you tell me.
Not an investment property.
Okay, very good. And the way that we check that is how? See, owner, seller, Gina. So it's not an investment property, you're right, so we're going to delete it. Okay, last example and then we'll end the video.
Yes.
What do you think?
Not an investment property.
Perfect. Good. So delete that and keep going, okay? And you're going to go through all of these and you're going to keep going and then just do this, okay? So you'll pretend that, let's pretend it's over. Then you have this at the end, okay?